horse in the yard, Master Fontana, the 10, Kelsey Linton rides for David Housefield, Kevin Housefield, but he's won 122. I will say this is harder, but he's a lovely quiet horse in the yard.
Yeah, he hasn't done much in a while, but he does drop significantly in weight and does look very well.
Right, she's in now, Dream Maiden. The 2 Ashley Morgan rides for Nicky Pollard. One run back, 8-year-old mare. Look, it's been about 97 weeks since she's won a race. It's been a while.
Yeah, she is a mare that had decent enough form over the 2,200 metres in stronger grade. First up, she was just very one-paced at Gunnedah. I think she'll appreciate the step up in trip today.
And you come at the right time. I'm just with this mare, our girl Eve. She is flying, and honestly, she does not look any different to what she did at Coffs Harbour, and backed it up a good win at 10. Well, I will say Denmos looked terrific. I reckon he was better today than when I saw him here 3 runs ago. Hard Yo, the 5, you wouldn't get him any fitter or any better in a mounting yard. And I'm definitely not leaving out Nature Boy. He's rock solid. If he gets out with a big lead, they've got to try to run him down. 3, 4, 5, 8.
3, 4, 5, 7. I'm happy to stick with our girl Eve. She's a winner of a past 2, and for a mare going over 1900, it's rare for horses up over this trip, but she does possess a turn of foot. The 4 Denmos has been racing really well for the Scott Singleton yard. He will be up on speed if he settles better in the Norton bit. He won't be far away. 5 Hard Yo was a big improver last start. He made up a stack of ground up to the 1900. He'll settle closer. And 7 the Polenitsa. She's a runner-up of a past 2. She paraded beautifully. 3, 4, 5, 7. Well, our girl Eve, she's in terrific form. She's a winner of her past 2, and Gary caught up with her jockey and Zach Waddick.
Paddy's got this little mare fiery.
Yeah, look, it just took her a while to win that first one, and since winning that, she hasn't looked back. She's been going really well.
He's probably found the niche with her to run her over a bit of a trick.
Yeah, look, yeah, she definitely she was screaming for further the other week at Tamworth, and she was gutsy in her win, but this looks a lot better today.
And she looks one of those mares that doesn't want to overdo it down the back.
No, she'll suit this distance at all. It'll help if they run along a bit, but if they don't, she'll settle on her own pace and she'll find the line.
Well, off the speed maps, they got Denmos and yourself with Nature Boy. What we can do, we've seen him at Grafton open up with a big lead.
Yeah, just doing the research on the race, there looks to be a bit of speed, which definitely gives me heaps of confidence in the way she'll hit the lines. So look, it suits for her.
Nice for Paddy to get another win or two, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. Look, I understand he's not in the greatest health, but he's a legend of a trainer, a legend of a bloke, and look, love riding winners for people like him. And look, I wish him all the best.
Yeah, and you ride one for him in the last. He's got a rough hope, this horse, Dune and Dusted. He's only lightly raced, and he won on debut. I saw him win at Grafton. He won really good and beat a good field that day.
Yeah, look, Grafton form, I think, reads well out here, and the win was really good, and it sort of just maybe seemed to reach its top after that run, and had a few goes around, and with not much success, but tipping it out and bringing it back. I think, look, if the horse finds its form from Grafton, I think it should be hard to beat.
How are you feeling, mate? You got tipped off one at Taree on Port Macquarie Cup Day, just going in the barrier trial.
Yeah, in the barrier trial, unfortunately, that's part of the job, educating the young horses. And look, it wasn't her fault. She's trained her every day and goes out the same gaps, and she's seen them gaps after the post, and she thought she was going home, just not at the right time. But no, it's just part of the job, and I'm fine.
Was into favourite. They're equal favourites now for Denmos and Hard Yo. Let's find out a little bit more about Hard Yo with his jockey Ben Looker.
You've already ridden 2 winners today, but you rode Hard Yo last start over the mile, and he made up a stack of ground.
His run was really good. He obviously drew a very awkward gate over the mile, and I had to go back on a day that they weren't making a lot of speed and cut the corner, but he found the line really good. He was only on a 2-day backup that day, so I think with that little bit of freshen up between runs, he should have a nice turn of foot. The 1900 was suit, and he's raced well here in the past.
In race 6, you ride In Viva. She's drawn a bit sticky and mixes the form, but at her best, she'd be in it.
Yeah, for sure. She obviously hasn't raced here before, but on a couple of runs at Grafton and Coffs, she's raced really well. She's obviously chucked in a couple of average runs, but if she finds it best, it's a winnable race.
I thought the affirmative was pretty good, as you touched on a day where they weren't making much ground. What did you make of it?
Thought its run was really good. Obviously, I was trapped a little bit wide, got shunted wider. It was probably a really good run last, to be honest. I think today drawn awkward, getting to the 1100 was suit, and probably drawn a bit wider. I'll be able to just sort of press the button early and go forward and put the horse in the race. And I think it's a type of horse that will improve a lot today.
Not now, Hard Yo. $3. No, here we go. Our girl Eve. Been a late move into $3.90. Equal favourite with Hard Yo. So 3 and 5 equal favourite. 3, 4, 5 and 8.
3, 4, 5, 7.
Let's go to Rod. This is race 5, Armidale.
Our girl Eve, as Gary and Belinda join us, and also Russell from the National Racing Service. Big cheerio call to Paddy Cunningham. Not in the best of health. Hopefully it won't be long before you're back at the track. Big get well from all your many friends in racing, to Paddy Cunningham, who puts the polish on Our Girl Eve in the upcoming event. So the last of the runners moving up. Gobble took the previous, giving Ash Morgan a double. Brett Dodson, the trainer. So 4 races down. Ben Looker with 2, Ash Morgan with 2. Training honours to Sterling Osland. Line set. Manor Road on the inside. So Dream Maiden was vetted after being fractious going onto the track, past fit. Alan Wicks, the starter, moves down front. Manor Road, the 2150 track record holder at Gunnedah, stands up well. Racing began pretty well, Manor Road, with Ima Powerball, and on the outside, Chocolatier ridden for urgency. Denmosh right behind it, followed by Nature Boy, and on the outside, the Polenitsa, even wider as Dream Maiden. After 200, the Polenitsa finds the rails. Dream Maiden up on the outside to challenge. Nature Boy is third, and a length further back, Ima Powerball, followed by Chocolatier on the inside of Denmosh. Now, on the outside, Hard Yo made the turn out of the straight awkwardly for Master Fontana. Next to last was Manor Road, and back towards the rear was Our Girl Eve. Down inside the 1400, and Nature Boy sustains the run, gets a length in front. The Polenitsa second, a length and a half third. I'm a Powerball travelling on the inside of Dream Maiden. A further 2 lengths to Chocolatier. Denmosh midfield, 1 off the inside. Behind those was Hard Yo. A further half length away to Manor Road, followed next to last by Our Girl Eve, and a length away last of all was Master Fontana. The Spring Cup field leaves the 1,000 metre mark, and all honours with Nature Boy for the moment in its customary role. Leads by 2. The Polenitsa second. I'm a Powerball third, followed by Dream Maiden, 1 off the inside, being tagged along in earnest by Chocolatier. A length to the 5, Denmosh, and a further length and a half back to Manor Road, travelling on the inside, followed by Hard Yo, a gap of 2 to Master Fontana next to last, and last of all was Our Girl Eve inside the 600 metres, and still Nature Boy defies them. Leads towards the home turn by a half. The Polenitsa second. I'm a Powerball ridden along. 2 further back to Dream Maiden. Denmosh behind those, the Chocolatier, and the others headed by Hard Yo. Up towards the home turn, they still haven't got Nature Boy, although I'm a Powerball looming ominously. The Polenitsa on the outside, into the straight. Nature Boy's a length in front. I'm a Powerball surges up on the outside, clear of Chocolatier. Behind those next was the Polenitsa, but still it's Nature Boy in front. Nature Boy starts to extend out by 2. Nature Boy Spring Cup. Nature Boy by 2. Second Chocolatier. I'm a Powerball third. The Polenitsa fourth from Hard Yo. Denmosh. Behind those next, Our Girl Eve, followed by Manor Road, Master Fontana, and back at the tail of the field was Dream Maiden. Nature Boy, Casey Williams, $10 280, 1 Chocolatier 220, 9 Armour Powerball at 13.10.
Chocolatier was a lot better, much better today. Chocolatier, 9, I'm a Powerball, and you got 7. The Polenitsa, they got too far out of their ground. The other 2, Hard Yo and also Our Girl Lee, they were miles back and they wouldn't make ground. But you leave this horse alone in front. I've seen him win at Grafton when he gets out with a massive margin, but he was just too strong, and that's what he loves doing.
Yeah, as we touched on in the yard, Nature Boy, as Gary touched on, if you leave him alone in front, he gets his own way and he'll give a good kick, and he does bob up every so often, and he's done that here today. Map-wise, prior to the race, it didn't look that way. I expected Denmosh to press on and show speed, and a couple of others to press forward, but when the speed came out of it in the middle stages and the favourite got right back, or the 2 favourites got right back, this horse was left alone and has been too good in the end. But Gary's going to catch up with the winning trainer in Lee Selby.
Well, that's what he likes to do. You leave him alone, he dictates, and he takes a bit of running down.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. Casey rode him a treat. She's a really good jockey. She helps me ride track work. We ride together, so she gets the rides on my horses, and she never made a mistake. She if he gets a soft lead, and she just nursed him around that first corner. Once she got him around that corner, I thought that's it, because nothing took him on.
Yeah, he's just one of those real tough horses. I've seen him at Grafton win, and he's gone out with a lead of 6 and 7 and 8 lengths, big leads.
Yeah. Look, when we bought him, he was running last, and we just kept giving him more and more time. And his joints are really good. There is nothing wrong with the horse. He's real tough. We call him Happy Feet. He's real tough, but just the time, And Casey, like I said, she rode him a treat, but he's not a brilliant horse, but he's very honest.
Did you get him as a maidener?
Yeah, I did.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, he's won 7 for you, mate.
Yeah.
And he's picked up prize money now of nearly 150 grand. So he's paid for himself, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did. when he won his first race, we got offered 30,000 for him, and I paid nothing for him hardly. And I said to my husband, I said, I don't care if he's had 100 starts, we'll get that 30,000 back, and we've got 100 and something.
Well, you've got 150 now, so he's been a good little pony. And not only that, Lee.
And we don't have that many good horses, so it's a good thing.
No, but hang on a minute, you mightn't, but you always potter up with a winner, don't you?
Oh, every now and again.
Yeah. But it's all about work, and obviously you love the animal, don't you?
Oh yeah, we look after him. Yeah, we look after him. That's why his joints are so good. He's a very sound horse. Yeah.
Okay. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Good on you. I think he means a little bit to her, that horse. She's a little bit upset with him, but she's done a great job with him. And like I said, if you don't want to go up and attack him, you want to leave him alone, you're going to pay the price for it, because he'll run you into the ground. And that's what he's done there. And Casey has just rated him perfect, and he was too strong on the run home.
Well done, Casey. Well rated out in front. It looked like there was going to be more tempo than that. Were you pleased when you got no pressure?
Absolutely. You can kind of tell from the get-go in the barriers with Harley whether he wants to lead or not. Even tripping his toe coming out the barriers, I couldn't hold him if I wanted to. He was just like, we're going for it. So I was like, righto, buddy. And he's kind of horse, you just let him roll. He'll tell you when he's ready.
Lee Selby mentioned that you do a bit of work with her of the mornings. Do you ride this guy much?
Yeah, actually, I'm probably one of his only riders. But yeah, he's a big, strong horse. He's hard to hold on to, but yeah, he just goes out and tries every time.
You claimed 3. How many winners is that now?
I think 19.
So not long off knocking off back to the 2 kilo claim. Do you claim the full 3 kilos at the moment?
I ride 53 at the moment, so not completely.
Yeah, so he's gone in with the 53 kilos, which is a big asset here today, but well rated, well done, and I'm sure more winners will come.
Thank you.
Well done, Belinda. Yeah, look, I've said it time and time again, if he gets his own way and you rate him right, and he's tough, he won't sit down, that guy's. He'd go to war with you. Top weight was a lot better. 9, like I said, showed a little bit of improvement on the Powerball and just boxing away there late. The 7, the Polenitsa, but the other 2, they just got, our girl Eve and Hardgate got too far out of the ground. They can't make up ground going down the hill when that leader's getting cheap lead.
Yeah, you knew coming out of the straight that the top 2 favourites had been a little bit passive out of the barriers, probably preempting a really solid tempo. When that didn't happen, they got too far back. But I think you can expect to see improved runs from them moving forward. But no knock on Nature Boy. He's a 7 times winner now. It's not easy to do, but well rated by Cassie Williams.
I like that word, passive. 8-1, 9-7, race 5. Back to you in the studio. John back shortly, race 6 here at Armidale.